Hello and welcome back here to Talk FCB, and welcome to the preview of Barcelona against PSG live from the Parc des Princes on Tuesday evening. Now, first of all, I want to just start by saying very sorry that I couldn't do any videos post-Granada game. You know, it was a phenomenal result, you know, an absolutely brilliant win. There would have been a lot to analyse, and I'm really sorry I couldn't get any videos to you guys. I've had a little break off Twitter, but I'm back now in a few days, much quicker than I expected to be back, I must say. So I'm back here for PSG, and I'll be back here for all the games coming up now for the rest of the season. So looking at this game in particular, it's probably the most difficult game of our Champions League group. We've got you know, a decent enough group. You know, there's teams in there capable of beating, and it's a group that we expect to top, of course. Didn't start in the most you know, brilliant manner, did we, against Hapoel Nicosia at home? Probably our easiest game. We only won it 1-0. We tried a lot of youngsters out though. Luis Enrique has gone with a more experienced type of squad this time. You know, he's left out some names. But he's brought back the players who were rested against Granada, the likes of Jordi Alba, Gerard Piqué, Andres Iniesta, all expected to play some part. In particular, though, Douglas, who was called up to the squad in terms of instead of Montoya, he's been ruled out of the game. He's picked up a late injury that they don't feel it's right to risk him, so he won't play any part in this game. He's withdrawn from the squad and has been replaced by Martin Montoya. So, in terms of the lineup that Luis Enrique is going to go with, I think that he'll go with Ter Stegen in goal. We saw it against Hapoel that Luis Enrique seems to choose Ter Stegen in the Champions League matches. We may be seeing something similar to what Real Madrid did last season with Casillas. You know, he didn't play at all in the league, but he played every match in the Champions League. That could happen with Ter Stegen this season. In terms of right back, we saw at the weekend how important Dani Alves is to the side. You know, he's really, really good down that right-hand side, gave us a really good outlet. His final pass was much, much better as well. He looked a lot more concentrated in that game, and he did very, very well. So I expect him to start at right back. Left back, Jordi Alba is rested. He's recovered from a little strain he had a few days before the Granada game. He's back in the side, so I expect him to start at left back, although Adriano had a decent game. Centre-backs is an interesting one. I think he'll go again with Jeremy Mathieu. I think he was absolutely outstanding against Granada. He timed some perfectly brilliant sliding tackles that he made. He read the game really well. He made a very, very important tackle when El Arabi was breaking. So it was an important game against Granada that Mascherano and Mathieu came through quite nicely. They got another clean sheet. We still haven't conceded a goal. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see Luis Enrique go with Mascherano and Mathieu again. He seems as though those two are the ones he's going to pick. Those two are his main men at centre-back, and it'll be interesting to see if he does bring back Gerard Piqué. But quite honestly, I think Mascherano and Mathieu have done a very, very good job so far. Very, very solid. Sergio Busquets, of course, expected to play in the defensive midfield position. And in midfield, it's going to be Rakitic and it's going to be Iniesta. And it's a real shame because Xavi was outstanding, wasn't he? You know, let's face it, he played 90 minutes and he was absolutely brilliant. His first start of the season, his passing was crisp, his final ball was perfect. You know, he had a range of passing about him. Really, really good, really well played. But you expect Iniesta to return, and Ivan Rakitic, who of course is in phenomenal form at the moment, he's expected to start the game. The front three, again, will be a much debated front three. Neymar and Messi, of course, are starting. Those two are in prolific form at the moment, linking up as well really well with each other, both assisting and scoring goals. It's really, really good to see now. And then the third player, I thought actually Munir did very well on Saturday. I thought he didn't score, and of course he missed that great chance that he had in front of goal. But I thought the runs he made were really good. I thought he linked up the play very well. He was in good positions. He took up a really good central position. When Messi was dropping deeper, Munir was able to push up a bit, and he was able to play in a more central role. And I thought he did play very well. Be interesting though, I think Pedro was obviously left on the bench for the duration of the Granada match, so it does lead me to believe that Pedro will be recalled for this match, and it is a tough game. Let's talk about PSG. You know, they're a very good side. We know that they're emerging in Europe every season. They seem to be taking a step forward. I don't think they had the best of summers. I think they signed David Luiz for an extortionate amount of money, which left them a bit vulnerable in terms of who else they could sign, but it seems as though Cavani's in a bit of better form now. Laurent Blanc, who's under a lot of pressure, all that. He's under a lot of pressure indeed. He's playing Cavani a little bit more down the middle now, mainly due to Zlatan's injury. We don't know if he'll be available tomorrow. He's nursing an injury. They're trying to get him back fit. He didn't play for them on the weekend. It'll be interesting to see if he's back. Lavezzi as well is a doubt for the game. So PSG have got injury worries. That's absolutely certain. There's a lot of their squad. Thiago Silva won't make it, so it's going to be Marquinhos and David Luiz at the back, two former Barcelona centre-back targets, coincidentally. Maxwell could play against us. So it's going to be interesting to see what PSG line up. Like I said, Laurent Blanc is under pressure because out of PSG's 8 matches in Ligue 1, they have drawn 5 of them. So clearly PSG aren't in the best of form. They drew again on the weekend. They're not top of the league in France, which is quite, something quite absurd for them. So it's going to be interesting to see how they approach the game. Their fans will be quite expectant. They want to see us go there and they want to attack us for sure. But I've got to say that I don't really think PSG are as good as last season, and I do really mean that. I think Zlatan has got some injuries. I think Cavani's playing a little bit better, same with Lucas Moura. But in terms of the defensive side of their game, they don't look as good. They don't look as strong in the midfield either. So it's going to be a test for us, that's for sure. It is our toughest game in the group, but as long as we do play to our maximum level, we all turn up and we pick the right team and they all play to their strengths, I think we should get past PSG and we should win, I think, rather comfortably. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win. I think we're going to, again, keep another clean sheet. I don't think PSG have got enough to trouble our defence. And I'm going to go with two goal scorers in Neymar and Messi, who are on fire at the moment. And I think any defence who come up against those is going to come off second best because they're in that good a form. So 2-0 Barca. I'm expecting a win. PSG not at their best at the moment. We're playing them at a very good time. So let's go into that game all guns blazing and carry on our good run of form. So thanks for watching, guys. As I say, I'll be back for more post-match analysis after the PSG game tomorrow. I'm hoping for a win, as I'm sure you are as well. I'll see you very soon. Visca el Barça!